For instance, we often hear about autism and shut-ins as issues in the medical world. But however many cases I look through, I do not see it as a handicap or an illness. Objectively speaking, we can say that they learn slowly or have low intelligence. But I can't help but think that the child is simply labeled as a problem child. There are children who are difficult to handle, but it appears like an issue to the parents, simply because they don't want to go through the burden. Take a school teacher who is in charge of 40 students. If every one of those students is a child whom their parents cannot even control, the teacher will have a difficult time getting them to obey him or her. When the teacher sees most of them as a problematic child, they would want to label the child who is most troublesome as a problem child. The same goes for shut-ins. We can say that among scholars, scientists, philosophers, and authors, quite a few of them have exhibited some signs of shut-ins at points in their lives. There is not a single person who has accomplished something without a time of solitude. These people may seem somewhat unusual, but they possess potential. The word autism has been applied in a very broad sense over the years. Doctors tend to feel as if they've resolved the illness by applying a label. They only think about giving a peace of mind to them by naming the illness and prescribing them with medicine. So you shouldn't buy into this too much. We should instead think, all humans are children of God and Buddha with potential so humans can change. I have the right to be happy just the way I am, and I can become happy. If I change my perspective, the world will appear different. Parents with a difficult child should not consider it as a misfortune. It may appear a burden, but the child is probably about to teach them an important lesson on love. They are being tested on how much they can tolerate and yet continue to love, nurture, and forgive the child. Particularly to an individual with deep forgiveness, unexpected circumstances, such as illness, arise to people around them to test their ability to love those people. Just remember that all human beings can grow, develop, and cultivate their minds. And only through cultivating the mind can we get over all wrongdoings caused by yourself and others, and overcome anything that may appear difficult.